Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Mysticall. Today I'm bringing you a game going over how to survive against a double melee team, especially how to position yourself correctly so that your teammates can help keep you alive. It's very important, no matter if you're playing double caster, double melee, caster melee, it doesn't matter. Just being able to position yourself in a way that your teammates will be able to help keep you alive. And with that said, let's jump right into the video. So this first game is against Frosty KTSG. And I just want to quickly show my talent. It cuts to the game, but I just want to show my talent real quick. I'm playing grapple weapons and focusing refreshing breeze. It's very important to know your team's win condition and then the enemy team's win condition. And with a Mistweaver monk, with our talents, it is a gamble sometimes. I'm playing with Ferrix as alt, and I was under the assumption that he was a little bit under geared. I think he has pretty decent gear, so I thought, they would just run, they would try to me and go on my mage. Well, they don't. So my talents here are for if they go on my mage, I would play Disarm for the DK so he can't heal. I play Zen Focus T because they have 2 kicks, and I play Refreshing Breeze for the extra healing along with Clouded Focus. Now, they don't go on Ferrix, they go on me. Now, if I was planning on them, if I really thought they were going to go me, I would have played Cephus and Short Port. I would have dropped Refreshing Breeze and run Short Port with Tiger's Lust. And maybe Chi-Ji too, because Frosty K slows are actually insane. So that's my talents breakdown. They go me instead of Ferrix. It's kind of unfortunate, but it kind of is helpful when they don't go me. So that was that quick cut is just, I just want to show my talents before the game started. Now I put my port down there, obviously, most important thing. Now, that's their win condition. Our win condition is to kill the Death Knight. That's pretty much our win condition. We're going to kill the Death Knight. I'm going to try to disarm and leg sweep the DK. If they don't have IBF, we can just get a kill relatively quickly on the Death Knight if we have combustion or honestly any damage or CC on the Paladin. So again, our win condition, I'm playing with 2 casters, and for those of you who know me, I don't really play with double casters. I like double melee, but if you're playing with double caster, the best spot you can be in is right in the middle of the map, because that allows my mage to get polys on DPS if they're trying to go me, and allows my balanced druid to get cyclones if they're going on anybody. They're not going to go on my balanced druid, or they shouldn't, because balanced druids really don't die. So right now they're doing their burst, their go, which is pretty much what most team has. What they're going to do is they're going to grip into blinding sleet, into chill streak, into the Syndragos's breath. Normally I can port it, but I don't think I ported here. That's AMZ. I robbed the AMZ, stay aggressive, because we use combust there. And I get gripped, and I'm just out of range of port here. Like, I'm barely out of range of port into the blinding sleet. And they're pretty much going everybody. There's Avatar from the Warrior. I used disarm on the DK before because we were trying to get a kill. So right now, we have a poly on the Pally, and we really have not a whole lot. So what I do here... Since I see that the Warrior is playing Relentless, he's human, but he is playing Relentless, I try to go for a leg sweep, I'm pretty sure, off this, and I leg sweep both of them. You can see right here, I go for the double leg sweep on them. It probably nets both trinkets, but it's still better than nothing. It gets both trinkets, and they think they're going to get a kill here. I use Revival as well. Here, let me move this out of the way. I use Revival because there's a lot of spread damage going out. There's Chill Streak, so I Revival here, and I just want to port, but I couldn't because of the Kyrian Spear. Do not make the mistake of porting when you're in Kyrian Spear. Otherwise, I feel like you just die. I really do feel that way. So also, at the same time that they were going, I used my leg sweep to peel, but that netted 2 trinkets. That netted the Frosty K trinket and the DK or the Warrior human racial. So we got both trinkets, and we got Cyclone on the Pally. So even though we look like we're in trouble right now, we're actually in a pretty good spot if I can just live. I use Life Cocoon on myself here, and I would like to port because now Kyrian Spear is gone. Now, it's very important to note that I did not stack any other cooldowns with this. I used my Mana Tea. I used my Life Cocoon because I was in the Kyrian Spear. And I'm using my Battle Master right now. But I did not use my Fortifying Brew. The reason why you don't want to you don't want to stack your Life Cocoon and Fortifying Brew, because if they try to make another go on to me, or if they can connect to me, at least I have another cooldown. So I try to top myself here with Mana Tea, and I truly was not expecting them to commit to keep going me. So I'm like really surprised here. I guess a little lag right there. There's thorns from my druid. So this is where the peels needs to come in for my teammates. This is really poor, by the way, by me. This positioning, because again, like I explained in the beginning of the game, you want to stay in the middle of the map to get peels, but right there I juke both kicks So what this means is I can go for a Venthyr Dwarf Shadows away. So I think that's what I do. Also, I want to note the insane Ring of Frost here, right at the room. We have 2 Rings of Frost. We have a Poly on the DK. So every single person on this team is CC'd. No one's taking damage. You literally look, no one's taking damage right now, and I'm going to Dwarf Shadows away and try to get away. I'm so close to Chi Torpedoing out of range of Death Grip, but we top our team here, or I top my team. We stay alive, thankfully, from the peels. And Mo also had a disorienting roar, and you can just see the slows. Like we're doing a fantastic job of kiting, and we get gripped, and that's okay. Again, we're in the middle of the map right now, so the Cyclones from the Druid are going to be amazing. Again, none of these people are on Cyclone DR, and I think you'll start seeing they'll all start being on Cyclone DR. There's a Cyclone the Warrior. Again, those trinkets from the leg sweep when they were trying to use their burst, it really comes in clutch right now, because now this is all free CC. Now I get full Hodge here. This Cyclone right here is what kept me alive. The problem right now, from my point of view, is I have no mobility. With the Frost DK, the Heartstop aura, my cooldowns are like, feels so slow. So I have no Chi Torpedoes, I have no Disarm, I have no Healing Elixirs, I have nothing. I have nothing. So insane off heals as well. See these regrowths right here? That's from my Balanced Druid. And this is what it all comes down to. It's just, I get asked a lot, how do you stay alive versus melee? And normally, like in BFA or even in Legion, I would say normally you can peel for yourself with, you know, ports, incaps, leg sweeps, and ring pieces to get away. People didn't really have a whole lot of mobility, and you were able to just, you know, get away. And we would also survive stuns. Now, in Shadowlands, we really need a lot of help. So it really comes down to communication and getting help from your teammates. It's very important. Now, something I do want to note is I do use Yu'lon. 20 seconds ago, I used Yu'lon, and these guys, we got a Cyclone on the Warrior, so I only need to worry about the DK kick. So what I'm trying to do right now, before I get kicked or stunned again, is I want to get an Enveloping Mist up, so I have the Yu'lon hot. I kind of joke about Yu'lon. I don't really, not a huge fan of her, but she does it is healing. So I try to get the Enveloping Mist with the Yu'lon hot up, because mana, I'm not really worried about mana at this point. I'm worried about staying alive. So I get the hot, I get kicked, which is fine. There's a fear, and I have Disarm, so I instantly disarm. I believe it's the DK. Yeah, I disarm the DK because we're going for a root beam, and this is kind of where I believe it goes downhill for them. Now they're all grouped up, they're all root beamed, no trinkets from any of them. Not a single one of them is trinket, and I'm just, at this point, I'm just trying to get away. And I'm trying to kite away. I have Ring of Peace back. I have my port in 10 seconds. I have Paralysis back. There's IBF from the DK. Ideally, you want to save your Disarm for IBF so that they can't heal, but that's okay. And I finally get away. They swapped my warrior, my mage, and there's Innervate from my druid. So I'm just bombing heals right now. Like, I'm just throwing Enveloping Mist out. And they try to make another go onto me, and they are extremely out of position right now. The Pally went onto the other side of the pillar, and the DK, they're chasing after me. They want me. Now I'm looking down. What's important is to, you know, quickly evaluate like what cooldowns you have and what cooldowns they have. I can see that this DK has no trinket, no human, no IBF, no AMZ. This DK has nothing. The Pally doesn't have trinket. He's on PolyGR, but it looks like my Druid is trying to go for some CC on the Pally. So what that means is if we get CC, you know, a bash, a clone on the Holy Paladin, I can get a stun on the DK because I have leg sweep in 5 seconds and get a kill on him. So we get a War Stomp clone on the Pally, LOS of the DK. There's AMZ from the DK, but I think we crushed through it, and then I go for a leg sweep. There's Rally from the Warrior, and then I touch a death. So this game essentially comes down to positioning yourself correctly where your teammates can help you peel. Now, if you're not playing double caster, that's fine. Let's just say you're playing with the warrior. Let's just say you're playing with the warrior and like a Windwalker. Your warrior has intervene, rally, disarm, fear. Like, they have a lot of peels. Windwalkers have incap. They have spamble roots. They have a leg sweep. So just staying where your team can be to help peel for you, especially versus double melee teams, can definitely help you stay alive. So that's how we stay alive this game. Insane peels from Ferrex and Mo, rotating the polys, the clones, Ring of Frost, DB, everything they can to keep me alive, and we get the win there. And that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, please comment down below if you would like to see this style of video done for any other comp that you play against or are struggling against. I love breaking down gameplay. So again, any questions, let me know. If you want to see this type of video for any other comp, please let me know. I'm more than happy to do it. And that's pretty much it. Hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your day. If you're watching the Super Bowl, hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy the video. I'll see you later.